Yo, what's up guys? So welcome back. YCS London 2023, so YCS number 250. There is like, I think we had like a player cap, so about 3,500, 600-ish people. So again, another record-breaking YCS for us European players. Mind-boggling. So that's really nice, Like, good venue, but it's really hot, really warm in here. I didn't pick Sprite or whatever. Again, I'm going with Domain. I know the chances are, slim that you're doing well, or you will be doing well. But I mean, we'll see. It's just a deck that I enjoy playing, and we'll see how far we can go. So okay, wish me luck, and Monarchs best deck, baby. Okay, familiar face. How's it going?
Going pretty well. 11 rounds done, 10-1. Should be locked for top 64. Yeah. Pretty happy. Yeah.
How confident are you feeling now? So again, one more round, you're guaranteed to top. What are your feelings?
I'm pretty confident. I think the deck I'm playing is pretty good. If you had asked me 1 week ago, I would have not been so confident because I didn't know what I was going to play yet. But I think we managed to find something pretty good. And now, of course, you still need to get a little bit lucky and play well. So I'm trying to focus and see if I can get there.
Okay.
But I'm pretty happy with the deck. So.
Okay. How do you feel about the format? Kashtira. It's an expensive deck. It's very straightforward. Different decks, a lot of different decks.
I'm not the biggest fan of Kashtira per se, and like the dynamics it creates with like every deck needs to be able to play through a Rysard. I do enjoy that there's more deck building choices than last format with Ishizu tier when there was only one possible deck and everyone played almost the same list. I do think it was possible for this event to make very good deck building decisions, and I mean, for me personally, I feel like it paid off big time. I'm very happy with the list. And yeah, I mean, that's always a good sign. Okay, I mean, no format is perfect, so I'm trying to look at the things that are good about the current format rather than the things that I don't like, and just focus on the good things rather than the bad things.
Imagine Konami releasing a list, maybe before Nationals.
Yep.
What do you see happening?
I think every deck besides Kashtira is kind of okay right now.
Okay.
I mean, no, really, I think everything is like manageable except for a Rysard. So I feel like you either have to hit the consistency of the deck or just hit a Rysard, because all the other cards are kind of okay. It's kind of like Zodiac, but like take away the Broad Bull or the Trident or whatever, right? Then I think it's fine.
Even Fenrir, Unicorn Engine?
The thing is, I like Fenrir when people put it in other decks. I like it as like a generic card that can out stuff like Floodgates or help you play into boards, but it's also a card that you can main deck because it's not bad going first, which is, for example, an advantage it has over Pankratops. I like those utility cards because it makes sure you have better games, right? Like Fenrir is not a card that will win a game on its own, but it always like gives interaction. So I like Fenrir, so my preferred way would be hitting the deck without Fenrir. Okay. But I don't think they're gonna hit Fenrir. I think it's the obvious hit, but I would like to see other hits, but I think Fenrir might be one of the candidates.
Right. I agree. Okay, any last words?
No, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Good luck in the final round. Yo, look who's here in Europe.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Gage Poljak. Woo!
How's it going, Amity?
It's going very well. I'm super happy to be here. Love Europe, love London. I have not seen any of it. I've mostly seen the inside of the convention center and my bed. Right. But the tournament's been fine. I like it a lot.
Yeah, likewise. So you're playing Heroes, right?
I am playing Hero. Yes.
What's your record, and like what do you think about like the current format, the decks, the matchups?
Yeah, so the current format is interesting in that it's April, and in the United States that's when tax season is. So to write off my max rarity Hero deck, I have to play it at an event and make content about it. I mean, it's very well positioned. Dark Angel is at an all-time playable. Turns off evenly matched. All the cards people are playing to beat Eebly are like Dark Hole, which of course are negated while Dark Angel is on the field. Wake Up Your E-Hero does everything for the deck. Many decks just can't play under Dark Law. Okay. Unbelievably strong. I felt good about it all day.
All right. Like let's imagine that Konami would release like a Forbidden Unlimited list, who knows, maybe before national season. Which cards or deck would you hit?
Oh, that's a tough question. I think Sayak is going to do more than any ban list could to change the meta, but I would probably like to see maybe the teeth kicked out of Kashtira a little bit. I really want to see the Diablosis hit that prevents them from doing the 9-lock. I think the 3-lock, the Arise Heart Pass, very fair stuff.
Right.
I actually also think that Sprite is incredibly strong. Many people are underrating it, but I think in the next couple of weeks we'll see it rise to maybe best deck status, to the point where we might have to take another look at that one, but we'll see.
Okay. Any last words?
Remember to subscribe to Lithium.
Subscribe to MBT. Okay, thank you. Alright, first time on the channel, Doc, or Dzeeff, how's it going?
It's going great. First time in London, actually, so it makes sense. Nice to meet you.
How was the trip?
It was good. I left Wednesday morning. We got in Thursday morning, trying to deal with the jet lag all weekend, but it has been incredible. I love London so far. Everyone has been super polite.
Right.
It's been a really exciting event for me.
Okay, cool. So, like, how did your event go? Like, which deck, results?
Yeah, I played Labyrinth. I'm not the biggest fan of the format. It was mostly just theory. I liked my list a lot, but as the day went on, I started to play a little bit more sloppy. Had some funny moments. I played against Brian from Crush Cards round 1, my editor, and then I played against Vlad, another editor in the community, round 2. So it was like friend after friend.
Okay.
Yeah, very unlucky. But the tournament itself was very fun. All my opponents were really nice, but I should have just played a little back.
Okay. So the format, Kashtira.
Not the biggest fan.
A lot of like different decks. Like what's your opinion?
The diversity is cool. I do like that because that was something that was kind of missing from the last format. But just from like a deck building perspective, it's very annoying having to deal. Like every deck has some really broken thing that you have to prepare for. Either it's floodgates or an FTK. Well, not an actual FTK, but like a lockout combo or an Naturia Beast or whatever it is. Every deck has this one like crazy card that they go towards, and it's kind of annoying to have to try to prepare for all of those, especially if you're thinking about the main deck, especially.
Right. Imagine Konami release like a Forbidden and Limited list, let's say after this weekend. Like what should happen, could happen.
Hit some Kashtira cards, probably.
Okay.
I think maybe people leading up to this event were like, oh no, it's fine, it's fine. But after seeing the top cut percentages, it's like, it's not fine, it's not fine.
Yeah, 6 from 8 decks Kashtira.
Yeah. A little bit different than Lima, for sure.
Okay, yeah. Okay, any last words?
London is great, and I hope to come back for another YCS in Europe, hopefully.
Okay, really cool. See you then.
Yo, what's up guys? We're here with another deck profile video at YCS London, the 250 YCS. How did you go and what did you play?
My result is not relevant. No, I went 2-2-1, but like Monarchs, my goal is not to do well. It's just to see how far I can go with something like Rogue, like a tier 5-ish deck, and see how how well it does. But I mean 2-2-1, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, not the best. But I need to win dice rolls, and I only won 1 dice roll, so it is what it is.
All right, well at least you know what to practice next time. The dice rolls.
The dice rolls.
All right.
Always.
Let's go to the deck.
Very quickly, because it's not super relevant, but it's the Monarch deck that I played for this is a bit different to the one that I played in Dortmund with the Ishizu format. Bump these up to 6 because let's say everyone and their mother is playing evenly matched. So let's say if your opponent evenly matched your field with this and domain, you can still banish your domain face down.
At least you have 1 floodgate left.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the best next to this one, at least for Tribute Father.
Right.
Speaks for itself for the +1 and the extra monster. I still play these ones over the Bestials, but I pretty much always side deck them out, especially going second for Nibiru and evenly matched. Yeah, that's it for the monsters. The spells are, I guess, the same still. Everything at 3, the Stormfort as well, 2, 1 March for Book of Moon, Imperm. This was an iffy one. I mean, against something like Kashtira, but I've never played Kashtira, even though I was like, yeah, let's make a meta call and, at least play an extra deckless deck, so, your opponent can't use Diablos on your extra deck, but...
So would you change them?
Yeah. Like econs for, I don't know, maybe like for this particular event, they evenly matched, probably.
Okay.
Even though I always want to go first, but I always lose the dice roll, so it is what it is. And the last 2, Change of Heart, that's a keeper, and 1 prime. So 40 cards. Yeah. That's it, main deck. No extra deck, obviously. Side deck, Bestials again. Maybe for some like Life Twins. I actually never side deck them in, but they are there. Good Tribute Father. This was an instant side deck staple next to this, especially going second. Sometimes even maybe going first, side decking like the Econs out, Change of Heart out. Simply because it's at these, like, especially evenly, it wins games. Storm, Duster, and Random Escalation. I guess in hindsight, I definitely should have gone for Solemn Judgment over maybe Escalation, and probably like something like this.
Or the evening spots.
The 3 spots.
Goes in the main.
Or maybe the Bestials. I mean, yeah, but Solemns. Yeah. For me, that's it.
Any shout-outs? Any last words?
Shout out to Rafael Neven. Thanks for the profile. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Familiar face. Bohdan. How was your trip?
Long, tiresome, very fun though. I had a layover in Singapore. I got to go to the Pokemon Center. That's always great.
Oh, okay,
That's
nice.
nice, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so how's your event going? It's currently round 7, I think?
Just
8?
finished round 7.
Okay.
So I'm 5-2. I lost to a Mathmech deck. Guy absolutely destroyed me. I bricked,
Okay.
and then he summoned 2 Cybers. I died.
Okay.
And then I played against Plunder Runic. I
Okay.
lost game 3 because of my own mistake. though.
Really?
Yeah, but I think that deck's really interesting. If you don't know what the cards do, it's really, really hard to win.
Right,
so.
right. Okay, I can imagine. Okay, so like you're on Kashtira, right?
Yeah.
Like regular Kashtira. What do you think about the format currently?
I think it's very wide open, but Yugioh has this problem now where the aggregate power level is very just thin.
Yep.
So you don't have anything definitively better than anything else. And when everything's on the same power level, and there's so many extra decks, it's like not extra, literal extra decks, but like actual, there's 12 decks in the format that you can play that you can win with, right? How are you going to cover all of these decks?
True.
That's the biggest issue. So
True.
you can play Branded, but there's D-Barry, there's Ash. You can play Kashtira, but you might queue into Trap Trick, Floodgate, Trap Hole, everything. It's fun if you're not playing a big tournament, I think.
Okay.
I think it's kind of just like a luck of the draw for a big tournament. But at a small level, I enjoy a diverse format. You get to do quite some fun things. But this one still feels very limiting for a big event.
So you'd rather prefer the Shizu one we had before, or
I think there's a weird COVID timeline where we had like all these like really fun decks we could sort of play, and everything was like not like rock paper scissors, right?
Yeah.
And we were able to sort of build cool decks. Now I think a lot of the cool cards that should have been banned, long ago, and it ended up getting banned, like Chaos Ruler, the Firebreaks, all of that stuff.
Exactly.
Those cards going. They mean that you're like sort of limited with deck building. It's like, I would rather a Shizu tier now instead of this format. But would I, prefer a Shizu tier versus like a good diverse format? I would probably rather have a good diverse format. I want to have fun deck building. There's so many good cards in Yu-Gi-Oh. A Rise Heart's a silly one. That one makes deck building very difficult.
And that brings me with the next question is, imagine if Konami brings out a Forbidden Unlimited list after this YCS or before Nationals. What do you see them hitting?
Has to be Kashtira.
Okay, like full or maybe a small hit? Fenrir?
I think you just need to make, a Rise Heart's very oppressive, right? And that's just like the standard. And then obviously like your Despia cards are technically oppressive. They can do some very silly stuff. But I think Despia on its own is very fragile. But it just has a lot of really good, powerful cards. I'd like to see more of like what Japan has now. I think Japan has a very healthy format. They just choose to play Terra Element for some reason. I really don't understand why.
Still.
Yeah, I think they have so many good, fun cards, so many good possible decks. Even before Chaos Ruler banning, I thought they had so many cool combo decks. And now they have so many good decks coming out as well. They have the Wild Survivors. That's with the VS and all that. I think those are good decks, but into this format now, they'll just be another deck in the format. You know what I mean? So it's going to be difficult. But more of what Japan is doing. I think Japan's doing a really good job. TCG's doing a good job, but it's more limiting because of how rarities and stuff work. So it's kind of annoying.
Exactly. Right. And last words? Any shout outs?
Shout out to my team, JRB, Jesse Barber.
Okay. Nice and clean. Thank you. All right. First time. Welcome in Europe, guys.
Hello. Hi. We're very short in real life. Spoiler.
How was your trip?
It was great.
Fantastic.
I love it here.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Europe, London, chef's kiss.
Yeah, everyone's like, why aren't you in LA? And I'm like, well, I could go to London. Why
Yeah,
not?
exactly.
It's a fun time. I love it here. It's perfect.
You guys played in the main event. How did it go?
We were both out by round 9,
yeah.
day 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's unfortunate. I feel like with an event this size, your chances of topping or like day 2ing is even more like it's smaller than it would be at like a normal event
Yeah.
because there's almost more than 3,000 people.
Yeah, 3,005.
Yeah,
I think.
so statistically,
Yeah, top 64, odds are really small,
Very
which is
small.
fine. I came in with almost no expectations. I haven't really played a whole lot of this format, so I just picked my comfort deck and said, let's ride.
Yeah.
So.
All right, cool. Like the format, like Kashtera is an expensive deck. How do you feel about this format?
I'm going to be honest. I don't like deck building this format.
Okay.
I think while it's nice, there's a lot of diversity, which is super cool. I love that everyone can play like pretty much whatever deck. The problem is now the side decks feel almost too small because you can't prepare for every single deck.
Yeah,
100%.
And now in the main deck, you also have to kind of play kind of whack because people are main decking evenly, or kaijus, or lava golems, or sphere modes. And in the extra deck, you have to play 2 copies of cards because of Kashtera. So there's just a lot of variables that I'm really not into this format.
Deck building is super awkward, and I think like when it comes down to it, as Logan said, it's a great thing that everything is open, but sometimes when you come to an event like this, it's almost impossible to prepare for everything because as like in your side deck, there's not enough coverage for everything. So you're extra prepared for matchups A, B, and C, and then you lose to EFG because you weren't prepared for it. So I think that along with deck building being super awkward, I hope next format is maybe a little bit more balanced, not in the forms of like deck strength, but in deck building.
There are definitely cards that need to be banned, though, 100%. There's some cards that gotta go.
Name one.
Expulsion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Me and my homies hate that puppet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any last words? Any shoutouts?
I love you.
Yeah?
You look great.
You look fantastic. Make sure to subscribe.
I'm so happy we are finally here.
Yeah.
Look at the crossover you didn't know you needed but wanted inside.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Thank you. Always appreciate it.
You matter. Bye.
Okay, we are here with the winner, Samir. So, tell us a bit about the finals. Like, how did it go?
The final goes. Honestly, I didn't explain because for explaining this event, I don't go normally. And I decision 2 days before. Let's go for the London.
Okay.
And I go. The name of Samedi in English.
Or Saturday.
Yes,
Saturday. Okay.
I go Saturday.
Yeah.
For the sale for London.
Yeah.
I go Saturday in 8 hours. 2 hours only before the beginning of tournament.
Okay.
16 hours the car. Amazing. Day 1. Oh, no. For surviving. Yes.
Insane. All right. So, congrats and enjoy your victory. You win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, welcome back. So, probably the last clip of the vlog. It's the end of day 2, YCS London. Hope you enjoyed like the profiles, the video, the small interviews. My head is about to explode. It's so exhausting, man. But biggest European YCS. No confirmation yet about our next YCS, our European Championship, but who knows? We try to attend that one, right? But I mean, a huge shout out to everyone who came up and who said, "Oh man, we appreciate the content." I'm actually like a shy guy, like friends know that, but like it's always super appreciated. That's like really. I mean, that's the reason why you do it, right? So okay, thanks for watching, and see you at the next YCS. Cheers.